Women often hold unspoken desires, small, thoughtful actions that they sincerely appreciate but seldom voice. These are not grand gestures or extravagant displays, but subtle, meaningful expressions of understanding and care that make them feel seen, valued, and cherished. Yet when men overlook these desires, not out of neglect, but often out of unawareness, it can lead to frustration or disappointment. This dynamic isn't about blame, it's about awareness and connection. Understanding what lies beneath the surface can transform relationships, allowing men to embody qualities that make them more attractive, attuned, and irresistible to their partners. Today's video, with the 13 things women secretly want men to do but never say, the conversation aims to decode the subtle complexities of a woman's mind and heart. It's a gentle reminder that while women may not consistently articulate their needs, their desires reflect a deep yearning for emotional safety, thoughtfulness, and partnership. These are insights meant to bridge gaps, foster intimacy, and empower men to connect with the women in their lives in ways that resonate deeply. This video will unfold with candor and practicality, shedding light on these hidden truths while offering actionable ways to embody them. By diving into this understanding, men can navigate relationships more confidently and clearly, becoming better partners and more empathetic individuals. For those who seek to deepen their connection and create lasting bonds, this guide serves as a roadmap to the nuances of what women genuinely value, though they may never say it aloud. Number 1. Say, "Don't worry, I got this." There is one thing every woman secretly wants to hear. Don't worry, I got this. There is something undeniably attractive about a man who exudes confidence and takes charge in the right moments. When a man says, "Don't worry, I got this," it's more than just words. It's a declaration of reliability, strength, and leadership. For many women, hearing this phrase brings a deep sense of comfort, as it signals that their partner can handle challenges and is willing to step up when needed. This expression allows women to relax into their femininity, feeling supported and protected in a way that fosters trust and connection. Women often gravitate toward men who can shoulder responsibilities gracefully and competently, not because they are incapable, but because it creates a sense of balance in the relationship. Imagine a situation where a stressful decision looms. Perhaps it's resolving a logistical issue during a trip, or stepping in during a moment of unexpected chaos. A man who confidently takes the reins in such scenarios demonstrates his ability to lead and his willingness to prioritize the well-being of those he cares about. This ability to act decisively strengthens the bond between partners, building a foundation of mutual respect and admiration. In the ebb and flow of a partnership, these moments of quiet leadership have a profound impact. They remind women they can lean on their partner without fear of judgment or disappointment. It's not about controlling the situation or overshadowing a woman's autonomy. It's about creating a dynamic where both individuals feel secure and valued. And in that reassurance lies the true power of saying, "Don't worry, I got this." Number 2, open doors. Opening doors might seem like a small, antiquated gesture, but its impact resonates deeply in the dynamic of modern relationships. When a man takes the time to hold open a door for a woman, it is not merely about the physical act, but the message it conveys. This simple reflects thoughtfulness, maturity, and an understated masculinity that speaks volumes. It suggests he is present now, mindful of her, and willing to extend a small courtesy that makes her feel seen and valued. Such gestures create a subtle yet profound sense of partnership. For women, feeling cared for in these seemingly minor ways often translates to a more significant perception of emotional safety and connection. It reinforces the idea that a man is attuned to her needs, even the ones she might not explicitly voice. This isn't about grand romantic gestures or sweeping declarations. It's about consistency, effort, and the ability to foster an environment where mutual respect and care naturally flourish. When a man opens a door, it also speaks to a more profound cultural memory, where acts of kindness and attention were celebrated rather than scrutinized. In today's fast-pacing world, these moments of intentionality stand out even more, offering a brief respite from the transactional nature of many interactions. A woman who witnesses such behavior often perceives the man as someone who values tradition without being stuck in the past, and can blend respect with modern sensibilities. Ultimately, it is not just about the door itself, but the symbolic opening of space in the relationship, space for kindness, attentiveness, and the quiet but powerful assurance that she matters. It is a gesture that invites partnership and equality, not because one is stronger or weaker, but because both are choosing to walk through life together, hand in hand. Number 3, offer to fix things without being asked. Offering to fix something without her having to ask is one such action that carries profound psychological weight. When a man takes the initiative to notice a dripping faucet, a clogged gutter, or even a flat tire and addresses it without prompting, it sends an unspoken message that resonates deeply. This gesture demonstrates not just attentiveness, but a level of resourcefulness that many women find inherently attractive. It subtly highlights a man's masculinity, not in a showy or overbearing way, but through the quiet assurance that he can solve problems and provide support when needed. For many women, this act taps into an innate desire for a partnership where their needs, even the unspoken ones, are understood and valued. The power of this dynamic lies in the act of noticing. When a man observes something that requires attention and takes the initiative to address it, he communicates that he is engaged and aware of his surroundings. More importantly, it shows he is attuned to her world and willing to step into it with care. This is not about grandiose gestures or feats of heroism. It is about the simple, everyday acts of kindness and thoughtfulness that build trust and emotional connection over time. Imagine a scenario where a woman mentions that her car has been making an odd noise in passing. She doesn't explicitly ask for help, but shares it as part of her day. Later, her partner offered to take a look or arrange for a mechanic, demonstrating that he listened and took action. These moments, though small, have a cumulative effect on how a woman perceives her partner's role in her life. They speak to his reliability, desire to make her life easier, and respect for her needs. In a world where words sometimes feel hollow, these tangible displays of care and attentiveness become their love language. For women, this is not about dependency or an outdated notion of gender roles. It is about the reassurance that they have a partner who notices, who acts, and who values the opportunity to contribute to their well-being. Number 4, cook. Without a doubt, one of the sexiest and sweetest things women secretly want men to do for them is cooking. For many women, a man cooking for them is not just about the food. It's a gesture that speaks volumes about thoughtfulness and romantic intent. It's a way of showing care and effort. Sometimes it's more about the gesture than the culinary expertise on display. Women often find a man's willingness to take the time to cook, regardless of skill level, desirable. Whether the meal is a gourmet creation or a simple home-cooked dish, preparing something with intention creates an undeniable connection. But the beauty of this gesture doesn't lie solely in the food. The atmosphere surrounding the act is just as important, if not more so. Setting a romantic scene, with soft lighting, music in the background, or a well-set table, turns a simple meal into an experience. Women tend to appreciate these small touches as they show that the man is not just focused on providing sustenance, but is also interested in creating an intimate, enjoyable moment. It's not about the complexity of the dish, but the thought behind it. Cooking at home can be a gateway to deeper, more meaningful connections. It opens up a space for vulnerability and shared experiences. The kitchen becomes more than just a place for food preparation. It transforms into a stage for laughter, conversation, and togetherness. Whether it's preparing dinner together, enjoying a glass of wine while you cook, or even tackling a recipe that's new to both of you, cooking fosters an environment where two people can bond in a way that's unique to the experience. In relationships, these small, often overlooked acts of care can be the moments that strengthen a connection and build intimacy. It's a reminder that romance doesn't always need to be extravagant or costly. Sometimes, the simplest gestures, like preparing a meal with love and setting the mood, make the most lasting impact. Number 5, give meaningful compliments. Women sincerely appreciate it when men give meaningful compliments beyond their physical appearance. A compliment acknowledging a woman's effort into something, such as her taste in fashion or her individuality, holds far more weight than simply praising her beauty. For instance, saying, "I love your outfit," demonstrates that you notice and appreciate her effort to express herself through her style. It's not just about the clothes. It's about acknowledging her taste and personal choices. Compliments like, "You have great taste in music," show that you value her individuality and the unique qualities that make her who she is, beyond superficial appearances. These compliments highlight her effort to cultivate her identity and what she cares about, making her feel seen and understood. It's not about flattering her for something she has no control over, but for the things that matter to her, the choices that reveal her personality and interests. A thoughtful, meaningful compliment shows attentiveness that resonates with her more than any generic praise. Number 6, give your jacket when it's cold. Give her your coat when it's cold. This is another sweet act of generosity that all women love. Although small, it's a gesture that holds immense emotional weight for women. When a man notices her shivering, or they step outside into the chilly evening air, and he takes off his coat to drape it over her shoulders, it conveys a message of care and protection that resonates deeply. It isn't about practicality or keeping warm. It's about making her feel seen and valued. This action shows that the man is attuned to her needs, even the unspoken ones. In that moment, it's not about the cold. It's about the warmth of his gesture and how it makes her feel safe and cared for in his presence. For women, feeling safe in a relationship is fundamental. It's not just physical safety, but emotional safety as well. A jacket, given on a cold night, can symbolize both. It's a subtle but powerful reminder that he's someone she can trust, someone who will take care of her, even in the smallest of ways. It's not about the jacket itself, but what it represents. A deep sense of consideration, thoughtfulness, and love. Such gestures, while often overlooked, hold the potential to foster a deeper emotional connection. Women don't need constant, extravagant displays of affection. Sometimes the most potent moments arise from quiet acts that demonstrate genuine care. When a man offers his jacket, it's not just about the warmth it provides, but about the warmth he offers in the way he makes her feel cherished and protected. This is why such gestures can have a lasting impact, creating a sense of closeness that deepens their bond. Number 7. Forehead kisses. Forehead kisses are often seen as simple gestures, yet they carry a depth of meaning that is hard to ignore. It's a small, non-sexual act, yet for many women it represents a profound emotional connection. The sensation of a soft kiss on the forehead is not just about physical affection. It's about a moment of true intimacy and care. When a man presses his lips to a woman's forehead, it's as though he's saying, without words, "I cherish you, I'm here for you, and you matter to me." For women, this gesture goes beyond the surface. It symbolizes trust and security, an unspoken promise that at this moment, she is safe in his presence. It's a reminder that love doesn't always need to be loud or overt. Sometimes, the quiet, tender moments resonate the most. A forehead kiss signifies that the bond shared is more than just a fleeting attraction. It's built on emotional depth, a space where vulnerability and affection coexist freely. Here's another bonus of exercise. The word can't speak. This isn't the time to go through a checklist. You are graciously invited to experience a truly grand gestures. A kiss on the forehead is a gentle reminder that the most meaningful connections are built on care, comfort, and emotional closeness. In a world where love is often expressed through grand gestures, a kiss on the forehead is a gentle reminder that the most meaningful connections are built on care, comfort, and emotional closeness. This small act becomes a symbol of enduring affection, a quiet yet powerful affirmation of love that, for many women, is cherished deeply. Number 8. Surprise gifts. Women appreciate surprise gifts far more than those received on birthdays, holidays, or anniversaries. While traditional gifts can undoubtedly be thoughtful, they often come with an expectation, a sense of duty tied to the occasion. However, what truly resonates with women are gifts that come out of the blue for no reason. A simple, spontaneous token of affection, a single rose, a scented candle, or a tiny keepsake can have a far more significant emotional impact than something bought with the pressure of a calendar date. These gestures show her that you were thinking of her, that you saw something that reminded you of her, and that you took the time and effort to make her day slightly brighter. It's not about the material value of the gift, but the thoughtfulness behind it. The element of surprise makes it so meaningful, turning an ordinary moment into something special. This kind of unexpected affection creates a deep sense of being valued, not because of obligation, but because she's in your heart, even when no occasion calls for it. Number 9. Say, "I love you" first. Women often find themselves in a delicate balance between expressing their feelings and holding back, especially when saying, "I love you." The fear of rejection looms large, making the vulnerability that comes with being the first to say those three powerful words daunting. For many women, even when they're sure about their feelings, the idea of confessing love first triggers anxiety. They fear that expressing their love might come too soon, or worse, that the man might not feel the same way, leading to awkwardness or emotional distance. It's a vulnerable position to put themselves in, and often the hesitation stems from a deep desire for emotional security and the wish for their feelings to be reciprocated. This is where the role of the man becomes crucial. When a man takes the lead and says, "I love you first," it provides a sense of emotional security for the woman. This gesture isn't just about the words and the trust and confidence it demonstrates. It signals that he is emotionally ready to share his heart, and more importantly, it reassures her that she is loved and valued. Hearing "I love you first" from the man she cares about brings a sense of relief for the woman, lifts the weight of uncertainty, and creates a foundation of mutual affection and understanding. It's not about rushing into the words, but about the emotional depth and timing that make those words so meaningful. When a man takes the initiative, it removes the fear of rejection, and the woman can fully embrace the love offered. It's a moment of connection that transcends words, builds trust, and strengthens the bond between two people, allowing them to grow more deeply connected. Number 10. Focus on foreplay. More than most men realize, women crave the build-up, the anticipation, the emotions, and the mental stimulation that comes before the physical act. For a woman, the brain is her most erogenous zone, where the excitement begins. Without emotional connection, even the most passionate physical intimacy can fall flat. The key to unlocking a genuine connection is giving her time, attention, and focus well before you reach the bedroom. Kissing, touching, and engaging in deep, meaningful conversation are all critical components of this process. These aren't just foreplay in the traditional sense. They are building blocks for something more profound. A soft, lingering kiss, the warmth of your hands tracing her skin, or simply holding her close without the rush to go further. These gestures build an emotional bridge. In these moments, women are seen and valued not just as physical beings, but as someone with emotions, desires, and a mind that deserves to be explored. When a man takes the time to engage her on this level, it doesn't just increase attraction, it strengthens the bond between you, creating a more fulfilling and intimate connection that lasts. The following physical connection becomes more meaningful because it's built on trust, understanding, and emotional intimacy. Focusing on the mental and emotional stimulation first creates a space where both partners feel genuinely connected, making the physical connection more powerful and satisfying. This approach nurtures attraction and solidifies a stronger, more intimate relationship. Number 11. Dress and groom properly. In any relationship, self-presentation is essential, even though looks might not be the most critical factor. How a man presents himself speaks volumes about his self-respect, responsibility, and effort to maintain himself. This is not just about appearance. It's about showing that you value yourself and the people around you. A well-maintained appearance can signal to a woman that you take pride in who you are, which can be incredibly attractive to her. A good haircut, neat clothes, and proper hygiene are simple yet powerful ways to communicate that you respect yourself and the woman you are with. It's a sign that you are conscious of the image you present to the world, and by extension, the image you present to her. Women appreciate a man who puts thought into his grooming, as it reflects his character, maturity, and the attention he is willing to give to the relationship. This effort goes beyond physical attraction. It shows that you care enough about your well-being and the time you spend together to present yourself well. Ultimately, self-presentation is about more than just looking good. Showing up with intention, responsibility, and respect, which can deepen any connection. It becomes a silent expression of commitment, where a woman feels that you're not only proud to be with her, but proud to be the best version of yourself. Number 12. Say no when necessary. One of the key traits that women secretly crave in a man is the ability to assert themselves and say no when necessary. Women deeply respect a man who can stand his ground and claim his opinions. This isn't about being obstinate or refusing to cooperate, but rather about showing the confidence to speak up and maintain one's boundaries. When a man is willing to disagree or take a stance on something, it signals a deep sense of self-respect and independence. These qualities are desirable to women as they demonstrate a strong sense of self, the kind of strength that is crucial in a romantic partner. Women want someone who doesn't just passively go along with what others say, but has the backbone to make decisions and hold to them. It's not just about having an opinion, it's about showing confidence in that opinion, regardless of whether it's popular or convenient. This assertiveness can also be a major turn-on, showcasing emotional maturity and a willingness to engage in meaningful dialogue. A man who can stand up for himself, express his needs, and navigate challenges with a calm sense of self-assurance is seen as someone who values himself and can be trusted to lead in a partnership. Women may not always say it out loud, but they appreciate and feel drawn to men with this quality. It's often the men who are too eager to please, say yes to everything, and unintentionally signal a lack of confidence. A man who bends to every whim to win approval reveals a lack of self-respect. On the other hand, when a man can confidently say no when necessary, it conveys strength and the understanding that his needs and feelings matter, deepening a woman's attraction and respect for him. This ability to assert oneself is essential to a healthy, balanced relationship where both partners feel respected and valued. Number 13, flirt more. Flirting is often misunderstood, yet it's a powerful tool in any romantic relationship. Many men believe that the need for flirting diminishes once they've established a relationship with a woman. They might assume the spark is there, so why put in extra effort? But here's the truth. Flirting keeps relationships exciting and engaging long after the initial attraction. It's not just something for the courtship phase, it's an ongoing element that nurtures the bond and ensures it doesn't grow stale. When a man flirts with a woman, it's more than just playful teasing or lighthearted compliments. It creates chemistry and connection. It shows that he's still interested and sees her freshly and excitedly. For women, this interaction stimulates the mind, sparking desire and deepening emotional intimacy. It's saying, "I find you interesting, attractive, and worth pursuing, even amid a committed relationship." Flirting also keeps the romantic spark alive. It's easy to slip into a routine, to forget the little things that once made a relationship feel electrifying. But when a man tries to keep things playful through compliments, teasing, or a flirtatious glance, it reignites that excitement. It reminds both partners that their connection isn't just about convenience or familiarity, but a dynamic, ongoing attraction. For women, flirting represents an emotional investment. It communicates that the man is still paying attention, engaged, and able to make her feel desired. It's a subtle but meaningful way to nurture the bond, keeping the relationship fun and full of anticipation. This ongoing dance of playful exchanges, where both partners feel desired and valued, turns a relationship from ordinary to extraordinary. In short, flirting isn't just for the beginning stages of a relationship. It's essential for maintaining a deep, passionate connection. So, if you're in a relationship and want to keep the attraction strong, flirt more. It's one of the easiest and most effective ways to ensure the romance never fades. Final conclusion and flirting formula for men. In the intricate dance of relationships, Understanding the psychology of women is often the key to forging a deeper, more meaningful connection. Every woman desires to feel special, heard, and appreciated, but usually these needs go unspoken. This is where the power of understanding subtle cues and acting with intention becomes invaluable. More than anything, women long for men who demonstrate confidence, empathy, and emotional intelligence, traits that resonate deeply with their inner desires. One of the most powerful things a man can do is take charge without hesitation. It's not about domineering, it's about showing a woman you've got things covered. When you confidently say, "Don't worry, I got this," it's more than just a phrase, an assurance that makes her feel secure and feminine in your presence. This small gesture can shift the dynamics of your relationship, allowing her to relax and lean into her vulnerability. The importance of this confidence cannot be overstated. It creates a sense of trust that makes her feel safe, loved, and wanted. Similarly, chivalry, like opening doors or offering a coat when cold, goes far beyond old-fashioned gestures. They speak volumes about your thoughtfulness, maturity, and respect. These actions allow women to feel both cared for and admired, something that can transform a simple date into an unforgettable experience. When you go out of your way to show these small acts of kindness, it ignites feelings of affection and desire, no matter how subtle the gesture may seem. Women also crave men who actively take the initiative to fix something around the house or prepare a meal. A man who can fix things without being asked, who steps up to handle challenges, signals reliability and masculinity, which are deeply attractive. Cooking for a woman, even a simple dish, communicates care and effort. And there's a magnetic quality in men who know their way around the kitchen. It's not about culinary expertise. It's about showing that you can take charge and create a memorable experience that she'll cherish. But beyond actions, words matter too. Complimenting her on things she's put effort into, like her outfit or unique qualities, demonstrates that you're paying attention to what truly matters to her. Compliments highlighting her intelligence, humor, or creativity leave a lasting impression. Women love to feel seen for who they indeed are, beyond just physical appearances. And this kind of validation is something they secretly crave. Equally important are the emotional gestures. A forehead kiss, an unexpected gift, or saying, "I love you" first. These acts of affection create an emotional intimacy that strengthens your bond. A forehead kiss in particular is one of the most intimate and cherished ways to show love without words. It's a simple yet profound gesture that makes her feel adored and safe in your arms. Similarly, an unexpected gift, no matter how small, reminds you that you're thinking of her and that she matters to you. These spontaneous gestures are far more meaningful than any material gift because they speak to her heart. As the relationship deepens, don't forget the power of foreplay, emotional, physical, and intellectual. Foreplay is not just about the physical buildup, it's about stimulating the mind, creating anticipation, and making her feel desired in every way. Women long for men who invest time in understanding their emotional and physical needs. And when you make foreplay a priority, you are not only enhancing the connection, but also ensuring that intimacy remains exciting and fulfilling. Lastly, never underestimate the importance of self-care and confidence. Women are naturally drawn to men who respect themselves, care for their appearance, and present themselves with pride. A man who dresses well, maintains good grooming, and has a clear sense of self-worth is beautiful because it shows that he values himself and, by extension, the relationship. To sum it all up, the secret to capturing a woman's heart lies not in grand gestures or empty words, but in inconsistent, thoughtful actions demonstrating respect, confidence, and emotional intelligence. When you understand and embody these principles, you don't just become a man she likes, you become the man she desires and trusts. You can build an intense, fulfilling, and lasting relationship with the right balance of affection and trust and initiative. And here's the key. If you want to master the art of attraction and keep the spark alive, there's a scientifically proven flirting formula designed to help men build chemistry and maintain a lasting connection with ease. It's a method that has helped thousands of men create deep, meaningful relationships. And now, it's your turn. By following this strategy, you'll captivate her attention and ensure that the connection you share grows, no matter the stage of your relationship. So, if you're ready to take your relationships to the next level and attract the woman of your dreams, don't wait. Dive deeper into this proven formula and watch your relationships flourish. Thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully, these 13 things women like but never say have helped you better understand how to please and win the heart of the remarkable woman in your life. Don't forget that everyone has their interests and desires, so the most important thing is to listen and understand them sincerely. If you find this helpful video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to avoid missing out on the following interesting content. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts or experiences. We always want to hear from you. Thanks, and see you in the following video.